So, hello guys, welcome back to another YouTube video. It's your boy Rhino here, and I'm going to be showing you guys the top 10 best games in Roblox. So without further ado guys, let's get right into this video. So, Adopt Me is essentially a game where you take care of yourself and a pet. For example, on the top of my screen, it shows a picture of a shower, which says I need a shower. And also, if your pet needs a shower, it also shows your pet needs a shower. So that's pretty much Adopt Me. And that goes to our number 10 spot. Let's get right into the next one. So the number 9 spot actually goes to a game called Arsenal, and basically Arsenal is essentially a game which is a first-person shooter. There's a lot more first-person shooters out there, but this one is by far the best one in my opinion, so that's why it's going to be on the list. Phantom Forces is also a first-person shooter, and that's also going to be an honorable mention on this list, but it's not going to be on the list. So let's get right into the next pick. So the next game I wanted to talk about is a game called Speedrun 4, and Speedrun 4 is kind of like an Obby, but except you go really fast. As you can see in the gameplay, I'm going really fast, doing some parkour, and this is just the first level. There's a lot more levels than this one, so yeah, let's get right into the number 7 spot. So the next game I wanted to talk about is a game called Buildable, and Buildable is essentially a game where you build your own boat. As you can see in the clip, I'm building a small boat. Of course you can get more creative than me. I'm just using this boat as an example, and then of course you guys add a motor to make the boat work. So yeah, you guys can get really creative with this. People, like for example my username this, built a whole jewelry store from Jailbreak, which is really cool guys, and that is Buildable. So the next spot goes to any Obby, and as you can see in the clip, I'm playing an Obby called Escape the Burger King Obby. There's a bunch more different Obbies than this, but this is the one I just decided to play. And if you don't know what an Obby is, it's kind of like parkour in Minecraft, and there's also checkpoints. As you can see, I came across a checkpoint, and there's also different levels, so there's like a lot of different levels, so that is an Obby. The number 5 spot goes to a game called Piggy, and Piggy's basically a game where you have to avoid the killer. It's kind of like a game called Granny. It's based off a game called Granny, and it's really fun to play. As you can see in the clip, I get killed by Piggy. So yeah, that's pretty much it for Piggy. Let's get right into our next pick. So the number 4 spot goes to a game called My Restaurant, and My Restaurant is essentially a game where you design your own restaurant. As you can see in the clip, I designed my own restaurant. Of course you can do much better than this. I'm just doing that to get more customers in the game. Also you can get chefs, and yeah, that's our number 4 pick, My Restaurant. So the number 3 spot goes to pretty much any Tycoon, and Tycoons are basically games where you have to earn money and buy upgrades. As you can see, the person next to me has already built walls, and basically it's a really fun time killer game. So yeah, that's a Tycoon. Let's get right into our number 2 pick. So the next game I wanted to talk about is a game called Murder Mystery 2, and not just because it has a 2 in its name. So basically this is a game where someone is chosen to be a murderer, and there's also a sheriff, and the sheriff has to essentially kill the murderer before the murderer can kill all the innocents. So yeah, that's Murder Mystery 2. Let's get right into the next clip. So the next game I wanted to talk about is a game called Jailbreak. And Jailbreak is essentially a game where you break out of prison without being caught by the cops, and you rob places. The reason why I chose this as the number 1 spot is because it really never gets boring, because there's always different situations with cops. You guys can do different games and stuff in Jailbreak, like Battle Royale for example. and also you can do hide and seek in the Jailbreak map. It's just a really fun game overall. So yeah, that's Jailbreak. That concludes our top 10 list, and hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, and hopefully it helped you out in finding games in Roblox to play. And if you guys did enjoy it, make sure to drop a like and subscribe with post notifications on. So yeah guys, bye!